Have you seen that video where Steve Vai talks about his very first lesson with Joe Satriani? Joe basically tells Steve that he needs to learn all the notes on the fretboard. Now go home and do it. Well, Steve's like, well, I can't learn all the notes on the fretboard in a week. So he goes back for his next lesson, and Joe Satriani is like, hey, play D sharp on the G string, or whatever note it was. And Steve's like, I don't know where it is. And Joe's like, go home and learn all the notes on the fretboard. Why was Joe so adamant about Steve learning all the notes? Well, if you want to get better on the guitar, knowing the notes on the fretboard is pretty much fundamental. And as we all know, fundamentals are the building blocks of fun. And we all want to have more fun on guitar, right? But unlike Joe Satriani, I'm not going to just send you off on your own to fend for yourself. I'm going to arm you with some easy ideas and some simple tricks that'll help us learn the musical alphabet all across the fretboard in the fastest and easiest way possible. And by the end of this lesson, not only will you be able to map all those notes across the fretboard, but you'll also get to know the notes of the A natural minor scale, the notes in the key of C major, and all its related modes: D Dorian, E Phrygian, F Lydian, G Mixolydian, A Aeolian, and B Locrian. All of that at no additional charge. It all comes with, because it's all the same thing. And all of that is what we're doing today on Ray Plays Guitar. And I'm going to do it as simply as possible. Let's get into it. So, we want to learn the notes of the musical alphabet and know where they are on the fretboard of the guitar. We're going to start with the note A.
E.
We're going to start with the lowest A that we could play on the guitar.
E.
And that would be this open fifth string. When we play this open fifth string, we're playing the note A.
E.
Now this note A, we could play in two places. We could play it as an open fifth string, but we can also play it on the fifth fret of the sixth string. Anytime you have an A on the guitar, in this case, this open fifth string, just move up 5 frets and then shift over to the next adjacent string, and you'll be at the same A, like this. A. Go up 5 frets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then go over to the next thicker string, and you're at the very same A. Open A, 5th fret A. Now we're just going to attach B and C to that A. Here we have an A. B is just a whole step up from that, which is 2 frets. There's B. And C is just a half step up from B, which is only 1 fret. B and C are always a half step apart. A and B are always a whole step apart. A, B, C. Now we could play that same arrangement from this open A. We have open A. B would be on the 2nd fret. C would be on the 3rd fret. A, B, C. A, B, C. The shape is the same. And the sound is the same. Because it's exactly the same. They're the same notes. Same notes, same octave, same everything. However, in open position here, this is the only way we could play this. A, B, C. But if we play it from the 5th fret, we have some options. We could play A, B, and C all on 1 string, just like we did. Or there's 2 ways of playing it on 2 different strings. We could play A, B, and grab C over here. We're putting A and B on the 6th string, and playing this C on the 5th string. Or you could play A and put B and C on the 5th string. Another way to think about it is I can start it with my 1st finger, start it with my 2nd finger, or start it with my pinky. One way to play it on 1 string, but in 2 positions. And 2 ways to play it on 2 strings. Now let's go up an octave. If we go to the next highest A, go up an octave, that takes us to this A. Now this A, we could play in 4 different places on the guitar. So starting here, I'm on the 2nd fret, 3rd string, go up 5 frets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then go up to the next thicker string. There I'm at A. Go up 5 from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and move over to the next adjacent string. We're at A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, move over. We're at A. So here are all my next octave A's. 2 of 3, 7 of 4, 12 of 5, 17 of 6. And from each one of these positions, we could play A, B, and C in the same way, all on one string or two different strings. Do that from each one of these positions. A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B. In this case, C winds up being on the first fret of the second string. Remember, anytime we go from the third string to the second string, we have to make an adjustment. We shift everything up a fret. That puts that there. Or we're going A, and then open B, open second string, and then C. When we play these notes in these different positions, we can really hear a difference in timbre. Even though we're playing the exact same notes, the exact same pitches, the tonal quality or the way that it actually sounds is slightly different. And that is the timbre of the note, how it sounds. Some people call it the tone of the note, and they're related terms. But yeah, the timbre. That sounds much different then. Now, if we go up to the next octave, that takes us to the 5th fret of the first string. We could play A, B, C from there. We have go up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and go over. There's another A. Go up 5 from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go over. Ooh, that's not A, because we have to shift. So here, there's our A. Go up 5 from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go over. There's our A. And of course, in all of these positions, we can play them multiple ways. Well, except for there. There's the only way we could play it there. Go up to the next A. All on one string. Or on two different strings. Now just be careful in this position. Everything shifts. Everything changes with that B string. Go up one more octave. There's only one spot that we can play that, and that is way up here. 17th fret of the first string. So now we got our ABCs kind of mapped out all over the place. We're going to attach the next 3 notes, and it's super easy. Check this out. Let's go back to the 5th fret of the 6th string. We have ABC. Now if we take that exact same shape and just go to the next string, there's DEF. Same shape. All we're doing is, wherever you start your A, just go to the next string. There's your D. A, B, C, D, E, F. Now here's the thing. We can play it like that. If we start with our second finger, A, B, C, just take that same shape and start it from D. D, E, F. Boom. If we start with our pinky, same thing happens. A, B, C. Here's D. Just play that same shape starting from D. D, E, F. Boom. A, B, C, D, E, F. A, B, C, D, E, F. A, B, C, D, E, F. You can do that from every single A. So if you start from here, you have to shift up. Or open 1, open 1. All right, up in this position, there's no adjustment that needs to happen. Play the exact same shapes on the same frets. Just on different string. Going up an octave. Well, the only thing you can do from here is just move up. So one thing to note, we have a half step between B and C. Here we have D, E, F. Half step between E and F. There's a whole step between all the other notes. So if you're going A, B, C, between C and D, there's a whole step. So A, B, C, move up a whole step, you got D, E, F. All right? So, A, B, C, D, E, F. 6 notes of the 7. We only have one note left, and that note is G. And G is just a whole step below our A. So wherever we have an A, just go down a whole step, and now you're at G. So at all of our A's, A, G, A, G, A, G, A, G, A, G, A, G. A, G, A, G. Also, A, B, C, D, E, F. A whole step above F is G. So you got a whole step from F to G, and then a whole step from G to A. Which means we could do things like this. A, B, C, D, E, F. G is just a whole step there, right? Well, now I'm back at A. A, B, C, D, E, F. Go up a whole step to G. Then drop. You're at A. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Go up the whole step. Oops. You're back at A. Or you could do things like this. If you A, B, C, D, E, F, we could put this note G on the next string because it's a whole step below this A right here. Now when we get to this A, I could either bring my first finger up and do that same thing, or I can hit this A with my second finger and do our second finger pattern from here. There's G, I hit my pinky on A, and I can start my pinky pattern here. A, B, C, D, and then you run out of fingers. But you start getting the idea. So just start with your A's and attach the B's and C's to those. A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C. And realize whatever shape you play on the A, B, C, it's the same for D, E, F. Boom. And just realize G is a whole step below A. It's also a whole step above F. Okay, so now what about those spaces in between the notes? That's where sharps and flats come in. Sharp symbol looks like this, and it raises a note by half a step or 1 fret. So for example, if we had the note A, is right here, but if we sharped A, all we gotta do is take that A and move it up half a step. Now we're playing the note A sharp. Now a flat does the opposite. A flat symbol looks like this, and it lowers a note half a step. So if we took the note B and flatted it, or made it B flat, that's where B flat would be. But hey, isn't that the same as A sharp? Yeah, it is. That's called enharmonic equivalence. So A sharp and B flat are enharmonic equivalents. Now the notes B and C and E and F are half steps away from each other. So you can still have the note B sharp. It would just be the note C. And C flat would be the note B. And that's sharps and flats. Now, as I mentioned before, A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, those notes make up an A natural minor scale. It's the same notes that also make up an A Aeolian mode. And those are also the same notes that are found in the key of C major. If you take those same notes and just start on C and play up to C, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, well, now you're playing a C major scale. And those are the same notes that are also in all the related modes of C major. D Dorian, E Phrygian, F Lydian, G Mixolydian, A Aeolian, B Locrian. They all share the same notes. So getting our brain and our fingers around the notes of the musical alphabet on the guitar fretboard is pretty fundamental. And if you want to try to communicate music or understand music, learning the notes on the fretboard is going to help out a lot. Well, I hope this video helped out a lot. If it did, please do me a favor. Hit that like button, share this video with your friends, subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit that notification bell. Please feel free to hit me up with any comments or questions you might have below. But most of all, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. We'll see you next time.